Welcome to Swifties at Midnight.
We're Ann.
And Stephanie, and we're so excited to have you join us. We are here to keep you in the lavender haze with the latest updates in Taylor's world and discuss the amazing love and light and poetry she brings to all of us. Make sure to stay by subscribing, and don't forget to share with all your fellow Swiftie friends.
Hi! Welcome to season 2, everybody.
Season two.
We took a break for the
Season two.
summer. The kids are a lot in the summer.
Is a lot. It's
And Taylor was a lot in the summer.
yeah. We had the best summer. We spent some of the summer
Yeah, together
together.
at my house.
So amazing. And that episode will be next week,
Next
correct?
week.
Yes. So
We
watch out for
recorded it
that. But
before we knew about the TS12 news. And it's actually a pretty funny topic.
it is very
In the
ironic, the
scheme of
topic.
things. Uh, but I will leave people in suspense for that. But I think it's really funny to look back at some of the things that we talked about and then what we got in August.
And it was like 2 weeks later or something
Hmm.
that we got so much Taylor. So much Taylor. It's so funny. We decided to take a break. And then all of a sudden, Taylor
That's just
just
what we
kept
needed to
giving and giving
do.
and giving. Yeah, I think it's so funny. We were, as a collective, the Swifties were like, "Where are you, Taylor? We miss you. We'll take anything. We want any little piece you'll give us." And then she gave us so much.
Everything.
And I literally saw a video this morning that was like, "Taylor, we don't have time for this. You are giving us too much. Like, we're just never happy." No.
I on the day of the announcement and the engagement announcement, I did a little less work.
Just a little.
It was just so hard to concentrate.
So hard. But let's get into it. We have
Yeah.
so much to go over this episode. We really just wanted, it's literally a Swifty news episode because there's
Yeah.
so much. So that's all we're going to do
Yeah, it's
is
our
just catch you
summer
up.
catch up, and there's a lot. I remember for the longest time we were saying like, "Oh, Swiftie news. There's not really much, but Taylor has been spotted with Travis in Europe or here or there." We had like little pieces of her at a restaurant in Florida, and it felt like such a long time that she was laying low. Uh, we'll never know her motivation, right, for why she was out of the public eye, but um, my guess is partially she was under a lot of scrutiny, but also just hanging out with Travis before the new football season.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she did a lot of just building her relationship, which is so important and so amazing. And we've seen the fruits of that already. And yeah, so good. Um, But yeah, I think too she was probably working.
Yeah,
I'm sure she was plotting and scheming of how this was all going to come out and yeah, or maybe
there's
she's
good
working
odds.
on TS14 right now. I have no idea.
Yeah, apparently she writes albums ahead of other albums. It's so confusing.
Yeah.
But I would love to know timelines. Maybe that'll all come out
Mm,
at some point.
yeah.
Uh, but I mean, for the first half of the summer, Taylor was just kind of this mysterious figure.
Yeah.
We wanted anything from her, anything. And then all of a sudden, May 30th, we got the letter, which we've talked about
Hmm.
before. That was right before we went on our summer break,
Hmm.
saying, "Hey, I've bought my master's, and guess what? I only recorded less than a quarter of Rep TV." And we were
Wah,
convinced
wah.
that she had recorded all of it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But she could not, felt like she could not recreate where she was at that time of life, and that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So we got that announcement, and everybody was so excited. All the brands were getting in on it, doing just congratulating Taylor for getting her masters back. Uh, so many big ones, but then things kind of died down in June.
June was very
and
quiet.
July.
Hmm.
We saw Taylor a little bit more out. It's like she was building up for something. Um, but it really, August came around and everybody started listening to August. August actually went back up on the charts because that was
Amazing.
like that was, at least for me, when I woke up August 1st, I played August like all day.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm pretty
Same.
sure
On
that
repeat.
most Swifties did. It's got this perfect feeling of like summer ending, and you just want to like run around in the heat and soak up the last bits of summer.
Hmm. Yep.
But
I know. I love it so much. My kids got sick of
August,
it.
I believe it was Monday, the Monday before August 13th, we got new heights. They posted on their socials about some guest.
And it gave a
And
little silhouette
yeah, the little
thingy.
silhouette. And everybody was like, is that Taylor? Does that look like Taylor? And then, of course, the smart Swifties found the exact picture, put it in there. How do you do that?
I don't know. There are thousands and thousands of pictures of Taylor out there. And the one that they grabbed was of her in the Directors on Directors
Hmm.
interview video from YouTube. And somebody must have just been watching it and been like, wait a minute.
Hmm.
I don't know,
And
because
then
you can't
that
just go sift
outline.
through all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was wild and how quickly it came up too.
Hmm.
And then we got a countdown.
The countdown.
Um, and I remember I was at thrift shopping at the Goodwill for Jeff's Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison costume.
Which was so good. Should
Turned
we
out very
put
nice.
that on our stories? I feel like if Jeff is cool with it, we just need to upload that to our stories. I can show
He
you
makes
all. My
a
brother makes
perfect
the perfect. It
Garrett.
was perfect. His name is
Yes.
Garrett, is it? The garbage
Garrett the
man.
Garbage Man Garrison.
Yes.
So we were shopping for that. And we were looking at jeans, and I got a text from Stephanie, and she's like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, what?" And then I pulled up my
Oh.
phone and went to the link that you sent me. And Jeff was a very good sport and was like, "Well, what's going on? What's Taylor Swift doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. It could be a new album. It could be a documentary. I don't know. I don't know. It could be debut TV." Um, do you remember what you were doing at the time?
Oh my God, where was I? No, I have no idea. So much has happened since then. So
I
I like, it is so hard.
know. Hmm. And then, I mean, it was at midnight Eastern time, but 9 for me and 10 for you. We got that little clip of Taylor
The little clip.
with Jason and Travis. And it was so funny because TaylorSwift.com, I went to it right at 9 o'clock my time and went to reload it, and it was just crashing because so many Swifties were
Yes.
looking at it.
Everybody was like, what? Huh? Yeah,
But
mine crashed
you
too. It wouldn't allow me to get in there.
You went to Instagram, and was it Taylor Nation's Instagram that posted reel, or was it New Heights
I think it
Instagram?
was New Heights. New
Oh,
Heights
okay.
posted it,
And of course Taylor was on there.
and Taylor was there, and she pops out my new
My new album, and it's all
album.
blurred out and everything. And it had the little lock on it, which I think
Uh,
is so funny because the day after everything Taylor Swift related was like this, people were posting things with locks on it. I even saw merch with a lock on it, and people were like, You realize this isn't her actual cover?" But every big social brand wanted to get it on again,
hmm
and they're posting things with a lock on it and orange.
Everybody had orange glitter background.
Hmm.
Everything had an orange glitter background, no matter where you were on social media. It was there.
And of course, the picture that the Swifties found was in fact the one that New Heights used for the little preview
Yep,
with Jason and Travis, and then you got Taylor in the middle, which of course the smart Swifties were right. They're often right.
they are.
Um, And then we got the clip. Or not the clip, the podcast the next day. Of course, there was another countdown. Taylor's been using those countdowns. And we got 2 hours of content of
2 hours
the
of
most fun,
Taylor and
sweet
her
things.
boyfriend, now fiance, but
Mm.
future brother-in-law, just
hmm
chatting and hanging out for 2 hours.
In the most fun way. Um, I mean, highlights were, of course, just like talking about normal things like sourdough, which then leads up to other conspiracy theories like Sourdough Sam being the 49ers
Yes, he's
mascot.
the mascot of the 49ers.
hmm
And her saying 47 a couple of
A
times,
couple
saying,
times,
I
so
talk
very
about
specific.
sourdough 60% of the time. And we have Super Bowl 60
hmm
going to be held at the Levi's Stadium, which is home of the 49ers in San Francisco. And
I'm not that
if
far.
she does the Super Bowl, you are very close.
Yeah, just a little
Just go
over two
camp
hour
out. I
drive.
don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I'd endure several hours of football for Taylor Swift.
But can you pay the $20,000 ticket that this most likely will be now?
Yeah, it's gonna
Super
be
Bowl
a lot of
tickets
money.
are
Expensive.
always terrible. They're always way, way overpriced, way more than Eras Tour tickets.
Oh,
They probably rival or are very close to Eras Tour tickets, I would assume. But I'm sure they're going to be more this year. If she is announced
hmm
as the halftime show,
That would be wild.
it'd be wild. You know, somebody pointed out that I'm not sure, I didn't get super deep into this, but that her uh people, the companies that have been sponsoring the Super Bowl up until now have been a competitor of whoever has owned her music in the past. I don't know
Oh.
exactly how that works. I don't know the details of that, but that's really interesting because that they just pointed out that could be the reason why she has never been offered the Super Bowl in the past. I don't know
Hmm.
if that really would be it or not, but I thought that was interesting. And now she owns all her music and she can do whatever she wants with whoever she wants. So this
hmm
could be it. This could be maybe this has been in her back pocket for years, and this is finally the time that she gets to do it. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, well, speaking of buying back her masters, another thing she talked about was the process of that and
Yeah.
how her mom was a big advocate for her.
Mm.
And of course, that makes sense. She has a wonderful mother from what we all can see. Um, and that was really sweet. Uh, I loved when Taylor talked about Travis trying to go see her at Arrowhead Stadium. She was
Oh my
just
God.
like, yeah, he just thought he could get in and talk to me. And she was like just talking about how outrageous that was that he thought he could just like go talk to her,
You know, it's
which
so
like
funny
famous people
because yeah,
problems.
he just walked in the front doors of that concert, right? And just was in the crowd and then thought he could go backstage. And then the first time she came to see Travis, she also walked through the front doors, but it was because she didn't know what to do and she didn't know if she would get, like, I don't even think she thought to ask for like special treatment of any kind. So nobody knew that she was coming and she literally walked in the front doors in her brown baseball cap because I've seen the
Oh.
video. So I think that's really hilarious. Travis was like, I'm gonna meet her. And she was like, where do I go?
No.
Because that would have been me. Would have been like, I don't belong here. But then obviously she like super belongs there anyway. I don't know.
Well, ever since dating Travis, she has said, uh, I understand so much about football now. She was talking about how she imagined like Jason and Travis initially. She was like Jason and Travis facing each other on the field, but now I know that that's not going to happen based on their positions and stuff like that.
That was so funny to me too. I mean, she's been very focused on music, right? And that should be pretty clear. But
Mhm.
like her dad, she grew up watching football because her dad was watching football, but I didn't I think I didn't realize that she wasn't really that interested in it growing up and didn't know anything about it. So that was really funny. Um, one of the funniest things I thought about the whole podcast, and it was so validating and so funny to me, is that Taylor has the good kind of ADHD. She has the kind that she can hyperfixate on something and learn everything there is to learn
Hmm.
about it because she did that for football. She did that for sourdough. There was something else that she was talking about. I can't remember what, but she like that's
Locks
what she
in.
wants to, she locks in and
Hmm.
she gets to know all about it. So Taylor has the good kind of ADHD where she can hyper focus on something. And like that's just so validating because that's totally me. Like I'm 100% that way. But I can't just pick one of those things. Like she picked music and she got super successful with that. But I just bounce around and I just learn about all these different things. But when I learn about that one thing, it's my whole personality
Oh,
until I'm off to the next thing. So I thought that was so funny and really relatable. But
that's an interesting point that
yeah.
you bring that up too, because that is possibly why Taylor has among some people, the reputation for like when she dates somebody, picking up their personality, so to speak. And
Hmm.
I'm making air
Hmm.
quotes on personality because I don't believe that. I
Yeah.
don't think that she becomes a new person, but when you have ADHD, you first of all try real hard to fit in. Um,
Yeah.
but you also pick up new interests because you're genuinely interested in that thing
Yeah.
and you want to connect with your partner. And so when she dated various different people, she would pursue the things that they were interested in because she loved them and had the capacity and drive to do that and make time
Yeah.
for what they loved because she loved the people that she dated.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a great quality. And that can also lead to things like burnout and other
Hmm.
things. But again, she's just a normal person who wants to show interest in her partners. And you can
Yeah.
really see that with Travis because she has never, ever, ever, ever let us into her personal insights until like before this at all.
Yeah.
Uh, even her like Tumblr era and her Instagram era where she was really just posting personal silly videos, they weren't quite so deep into the insights of how she thinks and feels.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah.
that.
You didn't really get like a good sense of her actual personality until this, what people are calling a 2 hour FaceTime with their best friend and
Hmm.
fiance.
Hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I have seen her hyperfixate on things that she likes for herself too. Like she
Oh
knows
yeah.
everything there is to know about cats.
Yes.
And probably
So cute.
poetry also. It really
Oh
seems like she
yeah.
knows her writers
I can
and
tell she's an avid reader.
hmm.
Um, I think we all can because she has so many literary references
Hmm.
in her lyrics, and she seems like she'd be really fun to talk to about like what are your favorite books? Like I would love to know the
Yeah,
books that Taylor is reading or listening to. Maybe she's like me and listens to 4 to 5 audiobooks a month.
maybe. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of ADHD. I can't focus on what somebody's telling me for 2 hours straight. Mm-mm. Can't do that. I can, no, but I can read a book and listen to it at the same time, and I can do that for a long time.
Mm.
But I can't just read a book or just listen to an audiobook for that long and actually take in what's happening. I will be like, wait, what did they just say? And like rewinding it. So yeah,
I do that sometimes.
yeah,
There's like things that you get caught on. But yeah, I
yeah,
wonder these things about Taylor. But yeah, I love that you brought up her interests and how she pursues them. Because I think that's probably part of the reason she is the person that she is, because she's so invested in the people that she loves.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree. And I think she's even kind of told us that before, that she does take on everything about the person she's dating. Um, and it really shows her like loyalty to that person
Hmm.
until she realizes that they're not good for her anymore. And then she's
Hmm.
totally out, you know? It's like totally like I'm cutting you off.
Hmm.
There's not a lot of people that she's gone back to. So maybe one. Is there one person?
Not that I can think of. She, of
Yeah.
course, is active friends with some of them.
Mhm.
Uh, Taylor Lautner is the one that comes to
Oh,
mind.
yeah. But I mean, that was a short little teenager fling. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's just fun now. But Maddie Healy is the only one I'm thinking of.
Ugh,
Sorry, we're
Maddie.
not supposed to talk about Maddie, apparently. Um, you can cut that out. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Um,
Well, what else did you love about the podcast? There
I
was so much.
oh yeah, I just I loved her talking about the album.
Hmm.
And how she was like, there are gonna be 12 tracks, no more. Like she knew to say that. She knew to say there aren't gonna be any more than 12 tracks. She wants it to be, you don't believe her. Your face.
Why? Why put a freaking Pinocchio in the background? Like, why? Why is he there? Why is he going like this? And his nose is long. He's lying. Why is he there? What is she lying about? Is
I
she
would
lying about the
love.
sourdough? I don't think so because we've actually seen her actual sourdough work.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Um,
she sent. We've seen people who have received the sourdough
yeah,
post like pictures. Like Taylor Swift sent me a sourdough,
yeah.
which I think is so cute.
Um, so I don't think she's lying about sourdough, but I think that it could still be like an innuendo. I mean, like she could be
I would
like
love for there to
giving
be
us the
more than
clue.
12 tracks, but she was so on about how she wants it to be this tight 12 tracks.
But she also said to Jason, I will sneak a 13 in there. I will do anything
Mm,
to sneak a 13 in there somewhere. And
that
she
would
wasn't
make
talking about the
sense.
album at the time. She's talking about something else. But she did
Uh,
say that.
that does make sense, and I will hope for that, but I'm not gonna expect
It's fine if it doesn't come. You're right.
it. Yes,
You're right.
but that would be fun. I love that there is a collab with Sabrina Carpenter on the album. I think
Yes.
Showgirl, The Life of a Showgirl, is a perfect aesthetic for Sabrina to be in on. Sabrina has released her own album as of a few days ago, and it is
Yes.
really fun. I would say it's pretty similar to Short and Sweet, but partially just because she started writing it immediately after
Yeah.
Short and Sweet came out. But everybody just knew that Sabrina and Taylor are gonna work
Hmm.
together.
Yeah.
Um, it's so funny. People brought up that on the Eras tour when she brought Sabrina out, when she gave her a call and everything, she randomly wore an orange dress that had been retired.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
it must, there must have been some thinking ahead because why would
Yeah.
she go back and bring out a retired orange dress for
Yeah.
the surprise song set? So
I
I
remember
feel
that
like
because
that's
when we were doing Swiftie Alert, none of us were like guessing
yeah,
that
because we were like,
at
this
all.
is so unfair.
It's so random. So
Yeah,
random.
yeah, I wanted those points.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Love
was
that.
really interesting. Things are very well thought out. Um,
Hmm.
I remember back in, I think it was April, we had gotten some rumors floating around how there was a Swedish violinist named Eric
Oh yeah.
Urbinger who had said he was working on TS12 album and
That's
he
right.
was clearly asked to remove his post because it was pulled, but
Hmm.
not before the whole internet found it and saved it.
Yeah.
But she worked on the album in Sweden.
In Sweden.
So totally legit.
Yep. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm a
I
violinist, and so I want to
that
hear.
means there are
Yeah.
violins
Yeah.
on The Life of a Showgirl. We know this.
Yeah.
Which I mean, the last song that I can think of with a violin is The Lakes. No, there were other ones, but like the one that stands out to me the most is the
Right, yeah.
lakes.
Hmm.
Um, and then of course Travis said that Showgirl's feeling is like the beats of 1989, but
Like
lyrics
the
of
poetry of
folklore.
folklore. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
excited.
we've got lots of things to like look into and pick apart and
Yeah.
get excited for.
When they said that, I was so excited because I just feel like we as a collective people, we just need another bop. Like we need
Hmm.
an exciting track. I do
Hmm.
really like Sabrina's new album, but I will say there's no bops on it. I in
I don't,
my
I
mind
think
like
Tears is a bop.
poppy a poppy fun song. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, it is a little bit, but it's not like espresso or please please please,
Hmm.
like nothing
Hmm.
quite like that. And even those are like not quite like I would explain 1989 to be. Like 1989 is like that
Mm.
fun, exciting pop music that you can really easily dance to. And so I just think we need something like that because our music in general has been lacking.
Oh, well, we've got Martin and Shellback on this one.
Yeah,
They spearheaded 1989. So sorry, Jack Antonoff. Uh
maybe he was
he
too busy helping Sabrina. I don't know.
could have been, he's been on a lot of stuff recently. So
Hmm.
like we'll I'm sure we'll see Jack again someday.
Yeah.
But I think The Life of a Showgirl is going to be so fun. The pictures have been
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
Uh,
Every new variant we get to see, I'm just like,
the red corset, like the
Taylor.
ruby red corset is my
Yes.
favorite one.
Oh my gosh.
Uh, I have
Woo.
resisted buying the variants just because I just don't need more than one copy of an album. I don't collect things because
Yeah,
I'd either have to be all in or only like get the actual main
exactly.
album themselves, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna resist like buying all of them and just stick to the one vinyl
Yeah.
per album. The
I
the cassettes and CDs really still crack me up because that's just my childhood and my teenage years. And so
huh?
to see people collecting cassettes and CDs is so funny to me because we just had cassettes lying around and it was like eventually they were just trash because
Yeah. Well,
all
and
of
CDs
our
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
cassettes were or cassette players were just broken so you couldn't use it and they just laid around collecting dust. And then CDs you could put them in like the DVD player and play them if you wanted, but like didn't have a stereo
They
setup.
they just get scratched so easily and they just I don't know.
I feel like
The
this is
CDs
probably
I don't get
how
either.
our parents feel about us collecting records now.
That's probably so true. I will say though, I bought all four of the CDs,
Oh, because they came with
but
jewelry.
because they came with jewelry and they came with extra things, and
Hmm.
I was so excited about the jewelry. I
They're
probably, and they
pretty.
were really not bad priced. Like, I don't know,
Oh,
they're
no, not at all.
probably not that great quality of jewelry. I'll let you guys know. When I get that, I will do a little video on it. Um, but all the other jewelry I've gotten from Taylor Swift's website, did I put it back on? I have my bracelet around here somewhere. Sometimes I take my bracelet off for
Oh, the
yoga.
Eras Tour bracelet?
It gets right on here.
Oh, no,
The
the
TT, I have a
TTPD one.
TTPD
Yeah, you have the
bracelet.
necklace.
I always wear the TTPD bracelet,
Yeah, you're not wearing it
always,
today.
and it is doing incredible. I'm so picky about my jewelry, so that one has been so good, and I really like the Eras Tour necklace that I have. Yeah, really good quality jewelry. So I'm hopeful that the ones that came with the CDs are good, but it was only $13 per CD, so I'm thinking maybe it's not that gonna be that great. I don't know.
We'll see.
Um, but I'm with you though. I don't collect records. I don't collect vinyls. I like the vinyls. I like to listen to music on vinyls. I want one, but I don't need all of them. I am a
Hmm.
little bummed that I bought the very first one available, and it was when everybody
Yeah, I
so
waited
knew
in
it
in the
was.
queue for 25 minutes, and some people had to wait in
Like,
over
I
an
don't know what
hour.
I'm buying, but I'm here to buy it. So,
Right, right. Well, my friend Haley pointed out that she was like, what if I had to buy it because what if everybody who pre-ordered it on the day that it came out gets like a pre-sale code or something like that for the next tour? And
uh,
I was like, shoot, you're right. Because I think she did that with another vinyl or CD or something like that a while ago.
oh,
I'm not certain, but that feels familiar. And so I was like, I'm gonna buy it. Buy it right now.
yep. We all
Not
just
for
kind of sank our teeth into it, and that's fine. What do you think about the theory that we're getting countdowns to a countdown?
It
Has
made
that already
sense until
been?
nothing happened this past Monday, the first.
Yeah.
Now there are no more countdowns. Or maybe there are more. I mean, it makes sense. We had 4, 3, and 2 hours for each beginning to end of the countdown. So are actually
I think
did
it, the
I
last
think
one was three.
it did fall out. Yeah.
Did it fall out?
Yeah, yeah, because we had I think 4, 3, and then maybe 3 again. I think
Mm,
the countdown counting down to a countdown counting down to a countdown theory has been debunked.
mm.
Um, Awfully strange though.
It was weird because it
Hmm.
was working out.
It was.
Yeah.
Maybe Taylor Nation saw it and was like, "Oh shoot, we don't want to encourage them." But all the variants have been so pretty. Um,
Hmm.
what you can do with vinyls especially is so cool.
Yeah.
The champagne one, the lace and lipstick, I think was another one. There's the shiny
Yeah.
bug collection with the pretty
Uh-huh. The shiny butt
purple
collection, so pretty.
one.
And some people were
Honestly.
pointing out that they had seen those vinyls before in
Hmm.
her midnights
Midnights.
behind the scenes. So it must have been something where she had all these vinyls made and then picked her favorites for midnights,
Hmm.
but kept those other ones in the back of her
Right.
mind.
She was like, I love this one. I'm gonna save it for
Yeah.
later. The the purple one is definitely my favorite, but the I think it's lace and lipstick has like this little red bubbles through it that looks so
Yeah, that
cool.
one's so cool.
Um, but again, saving for other merch. So resisted.
Same. I
But
would rather
we
have a cardigan or a pullover
hmm.
or something like that, or more
Yeah.
jewelry. I don't know.
I
I
just
really
hope
like the
it's
jewelry.
not orange. Orange is not my
Yeah.
favorite color, but in smaller like trims and things like that, I'm hoping we get maybe an like an aqua. I don't know. I
Yeah.
cannot envision what the life of a showgirl cardigan is gonna look like, but
It'll just look
I
like her Midnight's fringe jacket
would love that.
on the Era store.
No warmth at all, but it makes lots of sound.
Yeah, but it makes noises.
Well,
No, I'm with you. I went to go find an orange shirt to wear today. I don't own any.
hmm
I don't orange
The
own orange.
only orange things I own are sweaters, and it is too damn hot today to wear a sweater.
Yes,
So,
agreed.
102 degrees today. Yeah.
Oh,
So, not wearing a sweater.
no.
But hopefully it'll cool down by August 3rd and I can wear my orange sweater dress.
Yes, October 3rd.
Actually, I was thinking about for uh the night of the release buying like those gauzy robes with the feathers. I call them the like I'm
Oh,
gonna
I know
murder
what
my
you're talking
husband
about.
robes.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, well, that's a showgirl would wear that after the end of a
Yes.
show. So like imagine me sitting listening to the life of a showgirl in a big dramatic robe with feathers.
Perfect. You need to do that. Can you do that? I was thinking that would be actually so fun to have like a bejeweled bodysuit underneath
Oh
and
yeah.
then wear that robe.
Hmm.
If you find one, let me know.
I
Maybe
do
we can
have
match.
this fun tank top that I've had forever. It has these pretty little beading on it.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm in my closet, so it was just right there. But yeah, I thought this was very showgirl.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yes, the variants have given us additional colors beyond the orange. I do think we will have one more countdown. I'm not
I
sure when
think so
that's going
too.
to come, but I think we'll have one more countdown.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get so Sabrina just released her album last week,
Mhm.
and at midnight, or midnight Eastern time, we got a music video to go along with the first single. Or well, not the first single, because Man Child already came out and
Hmm.
also had a music video for it. But I'm really hoping, because we did get that with TTPD, we got
Hmm.
Fortnite. And
Yeah,
so I'm
I'm
really
hoping.
hoping for a music video
Yeah.
that night too.
Oh, a music video with Taylor and Sabrina on The Life of a Showgirl would be perfect.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yes.
we'll see.
That would be perfect too. Like, yeah, the life of a showgirl,
And we
title
we
track.
did get some rumors of a music video happening where the dancers were performing to a click track. Um, so we'll see.
Oh,
This was before
okay.
the TS12 news came out. But I hope so. That would be
Do you
fun.
think I'm just a little thought is coming to my brain.
Hmm.
I would be disappointed actually if this happened, but do you think the filming that was happening in Vancouver could be for a Life of a Showgirl music video?
Hmm.
You wouldn't do that again, right?
Oh, just have another compilation video
Yeah.
like I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I don't know. They filmed the whole thing 3 times.
They filmed the whole thing. You're right.
There were all sorts of extra cameras. Um,
Maybe not. That
I,
thought
I
just came to my brain. I was like, ah, that would
I
be a
hope we get an
bummer.
Eras Tour 2.0. I
Yeah.
was there for Vancouver Night 1, so I can be like, I'm in the Eras Tour movie.
Yeah. That would be
Um,
amazing.
I'm a little blob out on the floor. So that
I'm
is
in
my hope.
the I'm in the Demons music video for Imagine Dragons. And
Ooh.
I was pregnant at the time, but like just barely. And so we told them that and they put us in the ADA section. And so we are two tiny little dots right above the rest of the
Oh.
crowd. And they
Oh.
happened to film the Demons music video that night that we were
Nice.
there. So it's so fun to say that. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So I hope you are.
I
I
hope I
hope you
can
are.
say that someday.
Yeah.
Uh, but as we get, vinyl variants, everybody's just really excited. And then all of a sudden, the morning of the 26th of August, there's just a post on Taylor's Instagram and Travis' Instagram saying your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting
Are
married.
getting married. Oh, ah.
What's so fun about that
Oh my
is
gosh.
that the proposal happened after they recorded the New Heights episode, which is so
Yeah.
cute. Thank you, Ed Kelsey. He spilled
Yes.
everything to just like some local news station too, which I think is so cute.
Yeah, that was so amazing. And it just feels, all of it just feels so genuine and like
Mhm.
upfront and like this is just how it is. And yeah, I loved that so much. I was on like a walk with my friend. We were supposed to go paddleboarding, but the lake wasn't quite what it needed to be to paddleboard. And so we just were on this walk on the beach and we were in deep conversation. And my friend is not a Swiftie. She's fine. Like she's like Taylor Swift is fine. I like her music, but that's about as far as it goes, you know. So she's made that very clear to me. And I get a text from my friend that just says, ah, and it's like
Oh,
an Instagram link. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to look at this real
need to
quick. And
see this.
I just opened it and I'm like, the biggest news of all time just happened. And my friend's like, cool, they're engaged. Like, yeah, we
Oh,
all knew that was going to happen. I'm just like, ah,
I was
like,
in a
I can't even put
meeting.
my phone away.
I
You
was
were
in
in
a
a
meeting
meeting?
when it happened, and so I didn't see it right away, but I heard my phone going zzz, 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 and I just was like talking to my boss, but also like looking over my shoulder, like, why is my phone doing that? And of course, you texted me, and I didn't see it until like 10 or 15 minutes after you sent, because I immediately, once I was done with the meeting, I went over to my phone and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
And then
So wild.
everybody was just, again, getting on board with social media engagement. The brands just, I think they figured out that you mentioned Taylor Swift in any way, and they get so much engagement on it.
Hmm.
But
Good
just
and
brand
bad.
after brand, right? Right? Brand after brand just capitalizing on that too, which again, I think is so funny. Uh, but they were in what was pretty much the Lover Garden. It was Travis's backyard, but the
Which is
Lover
so
Garden.
so awesome. I love that. It's
Thought
his
that was really
backyard.
sweet.
But yeah, he made it look like the
Oh,
Lover Garden.
it was
Like so similar.
beautiful.
So
And
beautiful.
Taylor's dress was so pretty. And of course,
Ooh.
the ring, the $500,000 ring, 8 carats, uh, 18 karat gold. Uh, it's beautiful. It has little diamond clusters around it.
So pretty.
Travis worked with a designer to make it. And I love that he worked with a small women-owned business,
Hmm.
because I feel like he knows that Taylor would like that.
Yeah.
And like he didn't go to like Cartier or something like that. Like it was
Yeah.
very intentional and thoughtful.
Hmm.
And Taylor just looked so happy.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised that she posted those pictures. Not because she didn't want to like shout it off to the rooftops, but I always thought that would not be a moment that they would let social media in on. But it
Yeah.
very quickly became um, the the most liked post within 24 hours.
Hmm.
It went past 30 million in 24 hours.
Wow.
Just wild.
What Beyonce's pregnancy announcement was one of the first ones that ever did that.
Mhm.
And then I don't know what else has
The
done that
most
since,
liked
but
post on Instagram, I don't think it had got this many likes within 24 hours, but it's like a random picture of an egg. Yeah, it's got 60 million likes.
the internet is such a wild place.
The internet's weird for sure,
Such a wild place.
but everybody was just like, we really needed this.
Yeah.
I saw a post that was like, uh, you see the Swifties out here saying, I really needed this, and it's just Taylor and Travis getting engaged.
Yep. It's
Just.
just just bringing us so much joy and happiness. People are like announcing it at work and at school,
Hmm. Yeah.
taking the work day off so they can go like
Just celebrate.
process and celebrate. Yeah. We are
Uh,
also happy for her.
mhm,
I had mentioned to you, I was like, this timing feels kind of weird because we're wrapped up in the promotion of her album. And so like
mhm.
why would they announce this right now? Like why would they do this right now? And you just pointed out that and you can expound on this, but just that she just wanted to share her happiness with us. She's just having a
Yeah,
great
she held it in
year.
for 2 weeks already.
I know.
And I feel like at some point it would have gotten out too, and she wanted to
Mhm.
control the narrative, which is fair,
Oh
right?
yeah.
But I mean, several people had to be involved,
Hmm.
outside of Taylor and Travis, people putting up the garden,
Hmm.
getting the photographer, getting the engagement ring
The
designed. Like,
ring.
I feel like
Yeah.
there were too many moving pieces to hold it in for too long. I'm
Yeah.
impressed that it stayed behind where it did for uh, 2 weeks, to be
Yeah.
honest, but I'm happy that it was something that didn't leak. And
Mhm.
everybody's just celebrating. And part of that is, first of all, it feels fun and nice when you see people falling in love and happy. But also, Taylor has so many lyrics that you just listen to it and you're like, oh, Taylor, I'm so sorry. And what stands out to me is from You're Losing Me, the lyrics, I wouldn't marry me either, a pathological people pleaser.
Mhm.
And that just that stuck out to me. Like I just remember thinking the person who said this is getting married.
Mhm.
And so she felt
Yeah.
so unwanted and now she feels wanted and what feels like the world is celebrating with
Yeah.
her.
And she has somebody who is just so excited to talk about her and to celebrate her
Mhm.
and to support her and everything she's doing. And she's giving it right back. And so like that's what a relationship should be. That's what a partnership should be. Not taking on this person's whole personality and
Hmm.
being whatever they want you to be just for them to tolerate you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So I have seen a lot of negativity around I can hardly even talk about it. There's so much negativity around it, and it breaks my heart because it just means that these people who are either sick of it, and I get it, it took over the internet for a few days, as it would. Like, what would
yeah.
you expect? I don't know. It did take over the internet for a few days, and people got tired of seeing it who aren't like big Swifties
If
or
you're
whatever.
so are you so easily affected by something that you can't just like shake it off? Hmm.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me. Um, because it's just why
Why?
are you so miserable? Why are you so miserable?
Everything's a mirror, right?
Hmm.
So if you see somebody else's happiness as a threat to your own, that is something you need to go inside and think about and
Yeah.
discover on your own. If you have the need to spew hatred about somebody else, then you need to think about why you need to do that, right? Like
Hmm.
somebody who has literally done nothing to you. That why? Like I don't understand it, and I have been surprised at the people who have put stuff out there. People I know like on a pretty good basis, and I have been shocked at who
Mm,
has shared the negative things. Like what? Why do we need to? I didn't take your favorite singer's happiness and post it as a bad thing over here. Like I don't I there's just like she gets so much of the opposite end more than anybody else, I feel
oh
like.
yeah. She's held to a higher standard, especially more than men.
Yeah. And so I think if you're getting wrapped up into the opposite end of it, it just means that you don't love your life fully, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think so. If you have to pick people apart that you don't even know and you're just mad that they're happy,
Yeah.
then that's just a reflection on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Wah wah. Do some
It makes me sad.
self-reflection.
Yeah. It makes me sad. And I try not to engage in those kind of posts and
Mm-hmm.
things. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't want to give it more fuel.
Yeah,
I don't want to give
exactly.
them more fuel. So if you're listening to this and you see hate out there about Taylor Swift, just don't interact. Don't
Yeah.
interact because it just gives them what they want.
For every one negative post, there's 100 positive ones
Oh,
too.
oh,
So
absolutely. Yeah.
complainers just stick out.
Yeah, for sure. Which shouldn't be that way. Anyway,
He
yeah, we're
will.
so excited and I can't wait. Who knows
Yeah.
how long they're going to be engaged? We have no
Yeah.
idea.
Could be quite
And
a
that's
while.
not really up to us anyway. We're not going to
Hmm.
know when they're getting married until after they get married. I'm sure of it.
Oh
I'm
yeah. Yeah.
sure.
Can you imagine it being this big public thing? Everybody would try to get in on it. So I bet you it'll happen and they'll just be like, hey, we got married.
Yeah.
Be cute.
Yeah.
Well, they
And
made
they've
their
clearly
first.
been living
Mm.
with each other for a
Oh
long
yeah.
time, which
I
I,
I think I heard, of course, these are just rumors, that they're eyeing like houses in Ohio.
oh yeah, I'd heard that too.
So I
Yeah.
think that's like close enough to Arrowhead Stadium to like not have to go too far type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope they find somewhere that's a place of their own that's just super happy, and
Hmm.
I just wish nothing but the best for them.
Yeah.
They did make their first public appearance as an engaged couple at what is like apparently a pretty big event. They went to the Cincinnati Bearcats versus Nebraska Cornhuskers football game at Arrowhead Stadium, which is part of like a bigger, that game was part of a bigger thing. I don't know about sport.
Oh
It's
no, I'm
college football?
supposed to know. I'm supposed to know a lot about college football. Well, college football. any kickoff game for college football is a
It was
huge
a
deal.
kickoff game. That's what it
Yeah, it's
was.
just the first game of the season, and this is Travis's alma mater,
Hmm.
and so he wanted to go. I and also the quarterback. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up who is on what team. There's a quarterback.
Well, I have no idea what a Bearcat is, and I think I could figure out what a Cornhusker is. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just somebody who,
They're just husking corn.
husks the corn,
Nebraska is full of corn. So
shucks the
if you
corn.
ever driven through Nebraska, that's all there is.
It's
I'm just
very
kidding.
flat.
It's very flat.
Hey, I love
No.
corn.
So there's a quarterback on, I believe, the Cornhuskers team. I'm so sorry if I'm getting this wrong. Um, that is personally working with Pat Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes is like personally training this guy.
Mm.
And so he's like his protege kind of thing. And then Travis's alma mater. And so Patrick Mahomes and Travis ended up going to this game together and they brought their women too. And it
Mm.
was just the best thing. And I love when the video of they're showing Travis on the big screen and Taylor's cute little hand just comes up and
Yeah,
goes.
again, they were just such a normal couple. Like Taylor brought Travis a beer and they're just like sitting with each other, chatting and looking
Mhm.
cute.
And her
Um,
ring was so sparkly.
yeah,
I loved
I
it.
I can't wait to see more appearances out together. Hope they go to an award show together next. I'm excited to see where their engaged life goes and how they interact with each other over the next little while. It's fun to be a newly engaged couple, and
Hmm.
everyone has their eyes on them. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be such a fun ride the next year. Everybody's talking about how they're so excited to see what Taylor writes about after she gets married and potentially has children. I think she wants kids. The way she treats children makes me think that she maybe wants kids. Also, she has sung about it on several occasions. So,
mhm.
if
We
they have,
all already call her mother, so
I know she's already a mother.
yeah,
Yeah. It'll be so fun to see what
how that
she
goes.
writes
Yeah.
then. And maybe she won't release anything that she writes about her kids.
Oh, that'd be
Maybe.
sweet. Write it down, sing it to the kids for a
Yeah.
bedtime lullaby.
Yeah.
Well, in future episodes, we're going to have to talk about our predictions for the track list for The Life of a Showgirl,
Yes.
but that is for another time. We're so happy to be back for season two,
Yes.
and I am so excited that we have the podcast going on during this release period. So, well,
Perfect time to be alive the same time as Taylor Swift.
exactly. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope this episode made you feel like you're ready for it. Don't forget to leave a review. Your feedback never goes out of style. If you've loved what you've heard, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who's gorgeous. Tune in next time for more great content. Until then, stay in your wildest dreams and have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye.